Mega Fiends. Today I'm going to do a tutorial for the look I'm wearing right now. It's inspired by Beyonce's Haunted video. Beyonce released an album in December which was a visual album. So it was a CD of tracks and then a video to go with each track, and it's fantastic. I'm a huge Beyonce fan and I absolutely love it, and I love this look, and I know quite a few people have done this on YouTube, but I definitely wanted to do it too. There are some great makeup looks in some of these videos to do, and I've already done one, but I wanted to share this one. So this one is Haunted, and it's a dark sort of smoky eye with a blue hint, and then it's a dramatic sort of burgundy lip. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so to save time, starting with one eye complete. I'm actually really happy with how this has turned out. I don't think you can get things exactly alike. I mean, I think great people like Nikki Tutorials are really fantastic at really recreating the look. But, you know, I'm just an ordinary girl, so I try my best. But I love how it looks. It's dark, but then it looks like it's almost got a blue sort of glittery tint over this side. So I have used some blue there. Yeah, but I like it. I like how it looks. It looks great straight on. When you look down, it's just really nice drama. So it's actually quite simple, she says. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to start with a bit of an ivory sort of base. I'm actually going to use Strange from the Naked 3 palette because I'm actually using a couple of other colours from that palette for this look, so I just thought I'd stick with that. Now I've actually got eye primer on. I've got Dainty Doll on today because it's quite a sticky sort of base. Not super sticky, but you can definitely feel that you've got something on there, and I just feel that colours really adhere to it really well. So this is just basically something for the rest of the shadows to go on. And I always like that sort of ivory base at the bottom of things. I just really always put something like this on. So I was really glad to see that in the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette that there is a huge sort of ivory colour, and also that that is represented in the Full Exposure palette from Smashbox. So, and of course some people do like a matte sort of ivory highlight. I prefer a shimmery one. Okay, so we're going to go for Nuna in the crease right now because I'm going to go for quite a dark crease, and then we're going to use something else to kind of blend that down as we go. This is such a beautiful colour. It's really quite rich. I think this colour probably looks great on most skin tones, but just on pale skin, I just love how it looks because it's not your average crease colour. It's certainly got a lot of warmth to it. And basically we're not too worried about too much here, just as long as it's like quite a neat line. How far it goes down, because we're actually going to put the dark shade on top of this. This is just for this to blend into. It's just quite a nice colour for the edge there. I don't know why I'm moving my arms around. So for the actual dark colour, I'm going to use Soot and Stars by Sugarpill because it is a charcoal black colour, but it's got a lot of nice shimmer to it, and that's what she's got now. It's quite a shimmery sort of look. And this is going all across the lid. Trying to pat it on as much as I can because, like I said, this is quite a powdery shadow. And what I love about this brush, it just kind of naturally sort of diffuses the edges out, so you're not like left with like a really harsh edge. But you haven't got to worry too much about the edges because we're actually going to blend out, because I don't like that harsh sort of edge colour. I always like to make sure when I put a colour on my lid that I use a colour to blend the edge of that out. And I have got a little smudge there, but it's okay, I'll tidy that up. And then with the same colour, I'm actually going to use a flat edged brush. And I'm just going to take the same colour and I just want to run it along the under eye. Right up to the lash line. and right across the whole eye. Also under the eye, I wanted to use Limit. Okay, so now I've tidied that little bit up, just going to take Limit, and I'm actually just going to smudge it under this Soot and Stars. And basically I just add a little bit of colour, very lightly, but it just smudges that out and just gives it sort of more of a blurred sort of line. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Diamond Eyes, also by Sugarpill, and I'm just going to put this on the inner half of the eye because she has got this bit in the inner half just looks a little bit lighter than the rest of the colour. Not going too heavy with this. I want it to look slightly lighter, but not a lot. So hopefully you can just see, just lightens it very slightly. And then the next thing to do is to take Limit by Urban Decay in the Naked 3. And this is actually just going to blend out the edge of this, the look here. Okay. So I've used a little bit of whipped cream foundation. It's amazing for fixing up any kind of errors that you've got around your eyes because it's just such a beautiful soft creamy consistency, and because it's not as thin as foundation you've got a bit more control on it and it just gives great coverage, so I love to use that. Just going back to Limit, just gently on the edge of this. What I find with Soot and Stars is it's a very soft buttery shadow and it blends beautifully, but what the problem with that is sometimes it can blend a little too far, so you just want to be very gentle. And then just where I've blended a little bit, it's just dulled the shadow down, so just pat a little bit more of the shadow on top. So following that, and now just really want to do the inner eye highlight and the blue. I'm actually going to leave the blue to last. I'm going to go in with a liner first. I'm going to tightline and waterline. This is Perversion by Urban Decay. Next I'm just going to quickly curl my lashes with the Imitate Lash Curler from the Glossy Box. Next I'm going to take the highlighting shade from the Rihanna Quad. I'm just going to pop that on the inner eye. And why I've used this is it's quite a soft highlight, so it's nothing too out there. And then just using my finger, just going to put that along the brow bone. Just using the L'Oreal gel liner. You probably can't really notice it too much on this eye, but that's because this brush is just amazing. It's very, very thin. And I just like that defined black line. Okay, so now to get this sort of blue sort of cast, which I definitely think in some of the photographs it looks like it's a hint of blue on the inner half, I'm going to use the Neve Cosmetics Glazier or Glazier pigment, which is white but it's got a blue sort of cast to it. Just going to use my finger to pat this on. First thing that I do before I do that is use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Just give a spray to my eye. It's great to fix your shadows, but also because it's moist it'll help this stick a little bit better. And I'm just putting that on the inner half. That's what it looks like. I love how this looks. Love this. It transforms any shadow, but over black just really looks amazing. So that is the Glazier pigment. Right, I need to put some mascara on now. I'm actually using this new Smashbox Full Exposure. First thoughts are it is nice. I don't think it's amazing. But I actually don't think you start to see the best of a mascara till you've been using it at least a week or two. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Oh, wow. Okay, I definitely wear this look again. what it looks like. Yeah, I'm really pleased. So now to move on to the rest of the face. I'm a bit OCD, so I'm gonna have to tidy it first, so I'll be back in a minute. Next I'm gonna use Sugarbomb. Hit pan. It's beautiful. And I don't want to go over the top with this because in the picture she doesn't look like she's got like a massive over the top sort of blush, but I think that's really, she's got a dramatic eye and a dramatic lip, so I've chosen to just go with the duo fibre brush to do this part, just to make sure that it diffuses out a lot more. This really just diffuses your colour out beautifully, and also it means I won't go too heavy with it. It'll just give me just quite a nice coloration to the cheeks. As you can see, nothing too much. Okay, now we're going to move on to the very scary part in my opinion, because we're going to move on to doing the lips. I've already got Lip Erase on by MAC. It's a really great base if you're going to be using a strong colour. You can probably see they look like concealer lips. So then I put on my Ozone lip liner by Urban Decay. Sorry, it's a bit grubby. It's just a clear wax. It's amazing. I use it with, you can use it with any colour, so that's what makes it fantastic. I always use it when I'm wearing a strong colour on my lips, however, because it just helps, it stops bleeding, so the strong colours do last longer on your lips when you use it. Right. So I just added a little bit of MAC's Prep and Prime there. And I'm actually going to line the lips first, and I'm going to use MAC's Foxy Lady by MAC. Nice dark colour. Just tidying it around the outer line. It's good to have, I use this pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques. It's good to have a concealer or your foundation at hand just to clean up the lines when you're using a dark. Then I'm going to use my lip mix by MAC in Burgundy. I've never used this before, so this is kind of scary. So I'm just going to put a dot on the back of my hand. This is such a beautiful rich colour. It looks quite close to what she's got on, because she's got quite a strong dark sort of claret, red, burgundy sort of colour on. Certainly is a very beautiful colour. It's definitely looking very close to what she definitely had on in the video. I love it. Okay, sorry, my memory was full. So with the lip done, I'm going to tidy up around the outer edges now, because I do have a little boo-boo, plus it's nice to get a nice crisp line around a very dark lip, because it's always just a little bit more noticeable. Right, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply a gloss. I can't see the name on this. I did take the sticker off, and it's impossible to read the thing on the bottom because this is such a dark gloss, but it's one of the more recent releases from Revlon. Really dark rich colour, and I'm going to apply that over the top because she does have a gloss. That's it. Now just a little bit of a highlight on the cheeks, because I just realised I forgot. I'm going to take Blonde MSF by MAC just to put a highlight on the cheeks. This is quite nice because it's just a soft peachy pink, so it's not like a flash of white. Put that down for the nose, and then Cupid's bow, and it just gives a lovely glow, because Beyonce usually has quite a nice glow to her skin, but I think that's just a natural glow because she's just so beautiful. So that's it. That is the completed Beyonce haunted look. As I said, it's inspired, it's not identical, but I'm actually really chuffed with how it's turned out. Love the eyes with that little bit of blue glitter there, just really livens them up. Very simple on the cheeks, then love the dramatic lip. I think that you can do a dramatic lip and dramatic eye, it just depends how you do it. If you're going to do something really massively shaped, well, even then if you do that, I think you can do a dramatic eye and a dramatic lip. I think this look kind of proves that. It can look a bit more gothic, a little bit more dramatic, a bit more drama, but I'm quite happy to go out during the day wear like this, but that's me. you know, sometimes people are not comfortable with this kind of heavy sort of look, but I love it. I think it's really nice, and I love these lips. This burgundy lip mix is gorgeous. And yeah, I love it. I love the eyes, I love everything. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching as always. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon.